What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. It is January 14th, which means that we are on day 14 of the keto cut. 2 weeks in, and I'm still feeling great. I have like a little concern, but it's nothing that's too like, crazy. I'll talk about that in a different video down the road. But until that point, you can watch this video. This video is going to be a little bit different than usual. I have decided to do a cooking video, which I want to do a lot of because I know a lot of people, just are new to cooking or don't like cooking or, whatever the case may be, or just don't know what keto foods to cook. So I've been weekly trying new recipes and kind of want to, give you my take on what I think about said recipe. So that's what I've been doing. This week I did mozzarella stuffed meatballs and I did cloud bread so I can make like breakfast sandwiches because I'm getting really tired of eating bacon and eggs every morning. So, only problem is that when I recorded it I did a very rookie mistake and didn't have my microphone plugged in all the way. So it had pretty bad audio, so I just decided we'll just mute it, play some music, and I'm going to do a voiceover on it so you guys can kind of see what it is. I can post the link to the recipes down below, and I'll do all the macros and all that stuff at the very end of the video when I do like a full-on wrap-up. So anyways, without further ado, let's get back in the kitchen, and I'll see you there. Alright, so as you can see, we're just starting out right into it. We're going to pour some salt in there and some pepper in there, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and then we are going to go ahead and I'll pour a little bit of water in there so that everything kind of sticks together and just meshes better. So doing that, mixing, getting your hands all dirty. I'm going to wash my hands because I'm a responsible chef that doesn't want to get, well, no, I'm going to eat it, so get myself sick. But anyways, now is the meat rolling part. So I got the mozzarella and I'm rolling it up into the meat. We'll probably go ahead and skip ahead after this because you already kind of get the gist of it. You take 2 little cheese sticks and then you roll it up into the meatballs and then you make a meatball. Alright, here they are all raw and ready to be cooked, and there they are in the pan cooking. The oil that I'm using is actually butter, because that's what the recipe called for, and I'm not complaining too much. They were fantastic. They had that extra rich buttery taste to them, which was great. It didn't taste even better than they already were. Don't mind my roommates in the back. They were just kind of running around doing laundry, I think. Oh, kitty meow meow. Don't mind her either. She's off doing her own little kitty meow meow thing. Here in a minute I go and grab a splatter guard and put it on top of them because they started popping a lot because some of the cheese was oozing out and getting into the butter, and so it's just splattering everywhere. I highly suggest getting a splatter guard, especially while you're on keto, just because it helps prevent splatter guards from getting splatter all over your stove and everything else, and on you. So really helpful, really suggest getting one. Anyways, they're done. Alright, so now we're going to be moving on to the cloud bread. What I didn't show is I already separated the egg whites and the egg yolks. Right there, I am showing you the cream and tartar, which is going to go into the egg whites. What it helps do is it helps keep the eggs stiff once you whip them up and everything. It's also really good just for on keto because it has really high potassium. So anyways, we're whipping, and through the magic of camera and editing, we are done. So there we go. There's tricks to figure out if it's whipped enough. You flip the bowl over, and if it doesn't come out, then it is whipped enough. But I'm not that fancy, and I don't think it was whipped enough. But what are you gonna do? So, anyways, get the cream cheese, put it into the egg yolks, and then what you're going to do is mix that up. I think it might have been a little bit better if I had melted the cream cheese a little bit and let it cool a little bit, just because the cream cheese was having a hard time mixing with the egg yolks, but I got it done. Next thing is going to be the psyllium husk. If you haven't had psyllium husk before, you really should. It is pure fiber. So like one serving, I think is just 14 grams of fiber and very little calories. So it's great stuff, especially on the ketogenic diet, because you already know it's going to be low. And so it's mixed up. It was taking forever, so we just, you know, teleported through time again. And now we're gonna do something called folding. Did I fold it correctly? No. I think you're supposed to use like a small flat spatula and not like mix it in whipped like that. But you know, once again, what are you gonna do? I'm definitely not a baker. I'm more of a chef. Like I like cooking more than baking stuff, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I got it in there, mixed it up. It still looked pretty fluffy. And cause I think folding is supposed to be gentle. So now here we are, we're putting it onto this parchment paper, which is on a cookie sheet. I did spray it with some oil, just to make sure that it wouldn't stick. It's not supposed to, but just in case, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Sticking it into the oven, and bam, it's done, just like that. Alright everybody, so you just saw the mozzarella stuffed meatballs, and the cauliflower rice, and Brussels sprouts. So we're gonna go ahead and give these a taste also, and see how they are. So let's go ahead and are hot. Oh yeah. So they're good. I will say they're good. It kind of just tastes like a meatball with cheese inside of it. So if you think that's good, then you're gonna like them. The sauce is good. They're very, very cheesy. So if you're into that, then you're gonna really like it. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. They're really good. Easy to make, as you saw. Really just wrapping up cheese and meat and frying them in a pan. So, oh, that's probably what. They're very buttery because I cooked them in butter. Thinking ahead. So anyways, that's that. So let's go ahead and get to the wrap-up video. Little update on the meatballs. They were fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I know my video, I wasn't super enthused about them, but they were really good.
It was at this point that I realized how many times I actually used the adjective good. So I apologize in advance, and I will begin reading a dictionary and get more adjectives.
The sauce was really good. I'd also made some like cauliflower rice. So my dinner was a little bit high in carbs with the Brussels sprouts and the cauliflower rice. However, it was mostly from vegetables, so I'm not tripping on it too much, and it all fit into my macros. Speaking of which, I'll put the macros for it right down here. And it was really good. And not a great meal for somebody trying to record videos on YouTube though, because the mozzarella on the inside just cools down really quickly and kind of gets back to, you know how cheese gets when it's cold. It's like cheese. So, but flavor-wise, it was really good. The sauce was really good. I'll put the recipe for the sauce. I mean, it's just heavy whipping cream put into like the drippings. It's not anything fancy. But yeah, everything was really good. The cloud bread was really good this morning, like I said in the video. I'm really looking forward to making another sandwich with that tomorrow. I'll put the macros for the cloud bread here, and then right after that I'll put my total macros right up here above my head. Oh, macros. Anyway, so that pretty much wraps it up for this video. Like I said, it's day 14, and you know, I'm feeling really fine. Like this just really isn't that much of a struggle for me. I was already eating a pretty low carb diet, so I'm feeling pretty good. Had like a little bout of like a keto flu kind of thing, but we already talked about that. Just drinking some water and calling it good. My strength is definitely like more stable now. I can feel it like when I'm at the gym and I'm feeling, you know, that energy burst. I haven't tested myself since Saturday, but I'm not too worried about it. I haven't eaten anything that's not ketogenic. Oh, if you notice, my room is no longer brown, so that's awesome. I've got this, I think it's called like gray, pebble gray, and then I have an accent wall over here that's like a dark blue, but maybe I'll see that someday. And oh, I got some lights, so I'll put those up in the next video, so that, you know, it's actually lit up and it's not this like, you know, horrible lighting in the room. So that's good. My weight's slowly going down. I have been noticing that my macros have all been good, but I'm kind of forcing myself to get to 1800 calories. So maybe in February we will, you know, weigh it out, but that's way down the road. I'm kind of rambling, so anyways, we'll wrap it up here. hopefully y'all are having a great day. If you're doing keto, hopefully you guys are doing well. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to DM me, add them in the comments below, or you can add me on Instagram. I'll put my handle right here, and ask me questions there if you want also. So if you found the video helpful, or you liked it, or you want to see more recipes, or you're just feeling really click happy, please click the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and share it with everybody, share it with the world. Go on a mountaintop and share it with the world. So that's pretty much it. So as always, let's stay fit.